All right, so you're going to double team the post here. But you got to rotate the right way. Okay, stop. This first rotation's good. Okay? Now, this player's in no man's land. We're doubling the post. You need to get up the line. And now this player needs to get up the line too, but when this player cuts here, you got to yell out cutter, 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 so this player knows that now I need to be up the line. So if a rotation pass is made here, I need to immediately go there, and then the man doubling then knows, all right, now so this player cuts, okay? Cade Cunningham goes with him. As soon as this kick-out pass gets made here, and this player's up and rotating over, okay, Cade Cunningham goes from defending the cutter as soon as this pass is made to the corner, and the man doubling just takes the cutter. But you can see they screw up this rotate. I mean, the cutter, there's no rotation, so it's just going to be a rip-and-go drive for a layup. Offensive rebounding is just like transition. You've got to communicate. Stop, okay? So everybody's got to communicate, okay? Isaiah Stewart says, I got ball, okay? This player's got to say, I got this player here. So right now, that knows that this player now needs to get out of here. He needs to get up over here and guard someone at the three-point line. Okay, it's the same thing with this player here. Everyone's got to identify a man and communicate it, okay? But look what happens when there's no communication. We got two people guarding this player, nobody guarding this player on the wing, up top, and it's just going to lead to an open catch-and-shoot three. Right, when you're switching, you got to immediately get underneath, but not just underneath. Stop, okay? First of all, okay, so right now, I'm immediately underneath. But what I have to do is I have to immediately start battling for real estate. Battle for real estate now. Now. You're going to switch underneath, but you're going to, look at this, you're not going to battle for real estate at all. So now Brandon Ingram's the one initiating contact, not you, and now he's able to seal you, get to his spot, and it's an easy two. All right, right here, you've got to keep Brandon Ingram coming to the middle. See, look at this. We got a player ready to dig right here. So if you're Cade Cunningham, make sure he stays to the middle, okay? Because now now I can dig and recover. But nope, you're gonna let him go towards the baseline where there's no one to dig, and it's an easy two. On this dribble handoff here, if there's no communication of switching, okay, this is perfect what this player's doing. He's taking a step back and letting you through. But so I don't know why this player is going to hesitate and think it's going to be a switch. Look at this. See, look at how this player is going to stand right here like they're switching here. Okay? No. If there's no switch being, and this is something you talk about on dribble handoffs. Okay, we're either switching dribble handoffs or we're just taking a step back and letting you through. It looks like the plan was there's miscommunication here because one player looks like he's switching and the other one looks like he's just going to take a step back and let him through. So look at this. You got two people guarding the player doing the handoff, nobody guarding the player coming off the handoff, so it's a three. All right, so in transition here, this has got to go a whole lot better. First of all, this player right now, back here, he should be sprinting back, okay? So that he's set up at the three-point line right here with his back totally to the baseline. So he's never going to have his back, see how his back's to the sideline? That's not how you guard in the gaps. That's number one. Number two, again, this player should be sprinting back, so now Cade Cunningham can stop this dribble here. Okay? Get your back to the baseline. Say, send them left. And now look. Now there's no place to go. You're running into a brick wall. But Cade Cunningham's going to backpedal. This player's not in the gaps the way he's supposed to be because look, now instead of this dribble getting picked up, out here at the three-point line, it gets picked up. Look at this. Now it's picked up inside the lane, which is too late, and it's a two-shot foul. Okay, so this is not how you guard a ball screen in a 2-3 zone, which the Pistons are running. This player's going to come over here, but the problem is we have two people guarding one, which means nobody's guarding that player on the wings. He's just going to blow by, get to the rim, draw help, easy two. So how do you defend a ball screen in a zone? Well, first of all, you can, if you want to do what the Pistons are doing here, then this player here's got to shift up. This player here's got to shift over. This player's got to shift here, and this player's got to immediately on that screen rotate to the corner. Okay? That's how you'd have to do it if you want to do this. Okay, you got to switch places in the zone. You can also hedge this ball screen in the zone. This player can get up, push this guard this way, and you have backside help right here, and then you can eventually recover back down once you've taken care of that. Okay, or obviously you can just switch spots in the zone. This player can come up. Okay, this player comes down here, so this player now has got the middle of the zone. So he's taking this player here, and you're guarding the corner of the zone, and this player's guarding up top. So there are multiple things you can do. What you can never have happen in a zone is where we have two people guarding the ball, because that means zero people's guarding another, and that person's on the wing, and it leads to an easy drive and an easy layup. This is the problem when you don't battle for real estate. Stop. Right now with Valanciunas, I am battling for real estate now. Now. Get him out of the paint. When you don't do that, look what happens. Look how you're just letting him chill in the charge circle. So now when this shot goes up, you're really not in position to box out. So this player's not going to box out his man. He's going to come in and try and help out on Valanciunas. Now, of course, as soon as this shot goes up, this player should also be jamming, battling for real estate, using his butt, pushing Brandon Ingram out. But again, the mistake is that right here, you're not battling for real estate. Now. Okay? You're letting Valanciunas just get right into the charge circle. Look at that. Look how low he is. Okay? So at that point, I mean, you're just going to be ending up giving up an offensive rebound, and now everybody's out of whack, and it leads to 2, and that's all because you didn't get Valanciunas out of the lane. This is the problem of cheating. This ball screen never gets set. Okay? So this is the problem when you try and cheat and get over the top of the ball screen before it gets set. Look at this. Look how you're getting up over nothing. Okay? So now you're all the way out here, and now this player is able to easily go this way. See, right now, if a ball screen's coming, just let the ball screen happen, make the ball handler come off of it, then our ball screen defense will execute. Okay? But again, you're cheating over the top of a screen that never gets set, so now you're out of position to guard one-on-one. This player is able to easily blow by, get to the rim, and it's an easy 2. So the Pelicans are going to ISO Brandon Ingram. Again, it's very easy to guard an ISO, okay? Look what needs to happen here. Right now, as this player comes through, you need to call out ISO, so this player can drop down and double team, okay? On this kick-out pass here, this player is just going to rotate up, okay? This player is in no man's land, okay, right here. He needs to be over here and up the line because he's the second rotation, okay? And then the man that went to double, just as soon as he passes out of it, okay, this player is going to immediately rotate here, and the man that doubles comes here. But you just leave this player on an island for Brandon Ingram, and it's just too easy. So first of all, you have to defend this down screen. Stop. Right here, this player should be up and showing, so this player can just chase. You don't want to go up the gut of a down screen like this player is going to do. Okay, so you botch guarding the down screen. See? Look at this. Now look at the separation here. This player's here, you're still here. Okay? So if you guarded the down screen the right way, you'd be right here. Okay? So we can't now that doesn't allow us to hedge this screen. This is a perfect screen to hedge. Why? Because look at how close to the sideline this player is. This player's up right here, okay? And you're pushing this player to the sideline. Remember, the second that this ball handler picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, or hesitates with his dribble, this player can bump the backside. This player can recover and bump the backside defender back right here. So, that's obviously important and why you hedge this ball screen towards the sideline. So you're up and hedging. This player's closing this off so he can't split through. Okay? And then again, we just have the backside help should be coming from right here. Okay? Because then this player can guard these Pelicans players 2 passes away, and we're good. But instead, you don't defend the down screen the right way, so now we can't hedge, and it's just a drop coverage 2-on-1 pocket pass 2. Right? You're in drop coverage, so look at this. You're just giving this guard the lane. Look at that. Look at how easy that is. Right to the rim. And because you've given it's so easy for him, now this big has to go contest at the rim, so there's no one to take Valanciunas on this offensive rebound, and it's a 2-shot foul. So this is a really easy ball screen to switch right here. Okay? Right now, okay, we're just switching this right here. Now, this player's got to get underneath immediately because we got to start battling for real estate now with Valanciunas. Okay? And this player's coming over here. This player needs to drop and be in the gaps, and we're just going to guide this player this way where you can get up the line a little bit, but you need to drop with your back to the baseline so that we're guiding this player this way. I can stunt, I can recover, okay? And we're good. But instead, you're in stupid drop coverage, which just never works ever, and New Orleans is going to the line. Again, so this is transition defense off of a steal. Let's back it up. So here comes a steal from the Pelicans. Okay, stop. So if you're this player here, you need to sprint back. Okay, give us an extra body on defense. Okay, because then look what happens. See how he's jogging? No. First, see if he's sprinting, now he's already here. With his back to the baseline, he's seeing ball, he's seeing man. And now this player now needs to step up, okay, and send him this way, right into a gap defender where there's no place to go, okay? But this player isn't sprinting back. His back isn't even to the baseline. And so now this player is just going to drive right to the rim for an easy layup. You're in drop coverage or you're just giving up a wide open jumper. I mean, anyone off the street could just hit that. So right here, again, switch this, all right? Immediately underneath Valanciunas, so you can jam for real estate, jam for real estate, jam for real estate, out past the three-point line. Now, when this player switches right here, okay, what are we doing? This player's coming in, okay? You can have your foot as inside as to the block with a wide stance with your other foot. Okay, and now we're just guiding this player. We're up, and we're just cutting the court this way. And now we're just guiding this player right down here where there's no place to go. So now I'm here, and I don't have to move. Remember, the key is if you don't move inward, you'll get back outward. So now I can just stunt, recover, and I'm fine. But instead, you're just giving up wide open jumpers. I mean, someone from the crowd could have made that. Horrible transition defense. Okay, again, let's take a look. Stop. So right here, this player is guarding over here. Okay, hold on. First of all, let's just stop it right here. Okay, so this player's got his back to the baseline and he's in the gaps. His man's all the way out here. If you're this defender here, you need to be, this player here needs to be communicating. Send him left, send him left. Okay, and now I'm up, forcing him this way, right into where there's no place to go. Okay, stunt, recover all the way out here. But instead, you allow yourself to get beat away from where your gap help is, and it's an easy two. That's why you never guard like this. See, look at this. Look at this. His back is to the sideline this way. No. You get connected to your man with your back to the baseline, okay? Because if this down screen happens, all you're going to do is just chase, and this player is going to get attached and show, okay? But right now, you got to open up back to the baseline, okay? Look what happens when you guard like this. Now, you're going to start chasing through a down screen before this player actually comes through it. So now he's just going to refuse the down screen, come out here, and then look. Now we got two people going to the ball, no one guarding there, and it's a two-shot foul for New Orleans. Okay, so empty side ball screens are ones you want to hedge. Okay, stop. Okay, because look at how, okay, if you come up and hedge, this player is so close to the sideline. The second he picks up his dribble, okay, or hesitates or brings his dribble back, you can now recover and bump the backside defender back because he's so close to the sideline that's going to be happening soon. He's not going to have a choice, okay? But in the meantime, backside help right here. This player slides down and occupies these two Pelicans players 2 passes away, and we're good. So we want to hedge this on an empty side ball screen. You want to hedge because it's so close to the sideline, okay? But instead, you're in drop coverage, so you just give up a 2-on-1, and it's an easy 2. Extremely basic. Here's a cross screen right here. What is this player here doing? Your man is setting a cross screen. You got to jam Valanciunas as he comes through to knock him off a spot so Isaiah Stewart can get on the other side. When you don't jam the man coming through, that's what happens, and it leads to an easy 2 for New Orleans. This is what happens when you don't communicate. Look at this. Stop. Why are 2 people going to 1 player? Right here, you've got to communicate. Okay, is Cade Cunningham guarding this player? Then Cade Cunningham's got to say, I got this player, I got this guy. So this player knows to come over here and find a different player to guard. Okay, but look what happens here. This is when no communication happens. Look at this. We got 2 people guarding 1 Pelicans player, which means nobody's guarding this Pelicans player, and it doesn't get any easier than this. It's just a drive straight to the rim, draw help, and an open 3. Cannot switch over the top, okay, right now. All right, first of all, I wouldn't switch this screen. I'd push this guard out this way, towards the sideline. Okay, I would hedge, all right? Now I have backside help right here. This player's guarding Pelicans players 2 passes away. Empty side ball screens, I want to hedge, okay? But if you are going to switch, you have to get underneath and jam for real estate now. Now. Nope, you switch over the top. See, look at this. So now Valanciunas is able to get to whatever spot he wants to on the floor. He's got you sealed, and it's an easy 2. Very easy. When you're guarding this ball screen, you cannot start to... Look at this. You have got to guard him straight up one-on-one. If a ball screen gets set, make him come off it. Our ball screen defense will execute. Look what this player is going to do. See how this player is going to cheat the screen, okay, or gamble. He's going to cheat the screen and gamble. So now it's just an easy ball screen refusal right to the lane, and it's 2. Again, bad transition defense. Let's take a look. This player can't be backpedaling. Sprint back to the three-point line. Sprint back to the three-point line. So we have extra numbers on defense. See, look at this. So stop it right now. Okay, if this player's at the three-point line and this player's at the three-point line, and he can even be in a little bit, okay, now this player can step up. Okay, cut the dribble off, just send them this way. There's no place to go. It's just stunt, recover to someone I can't even see on the picture. Okay, but instead, you're out here because you didn't sprint back. So now look, now this player's just going to end up backpedaling and let Josh Hart get all the way to the rim and another two-shot foul. Or horrible transition defense. You get back to a body, not a random spot on the floor. What is this player? This is getting back to a random spot on the floor. Stop. Why are you just standing in a random spot on the floor? Okay? Go find a body. Okay, this player's going to go here. You need to find a body right now. You're just standing in the middle of nowhere. Right? You're getting back to, like, now you're just standing. Now, find a body. Find somebody to guard. Okay? But you're just standing in the middle of nowhere, still standing in the middle of nowhere, still standing in the middle of nowhere, and you end up giving a 3-and-1. Okay, this is bad off-ball defense. Let's take a look. So you're going to switch this screen, fine. But right now, again, I'm immediately, my back, as I'm switching, first of all, I'm not switching over the top, okay? I'm underneath, and my back is immediately to the baseline. Because look what happens here. Now if my back's immediately to the, look at, my back should be to the baseline right now, okay? And if this player's going to get sent this way, I can just stunt and recover. But this player's back isn't to the baseline, and this player isn't going to stunt. This is gambling and recovering, okay? New Orleans is in the bonus. So again, this player right now should easily just have his back to the baseline, okay, right here. There's no place to go. Stunt, recover. But instead he's out of position, and then he's going to gamble, and now it's a two-shot foul for the Pelicans. So you switch this first ball screen. That's wonderful. All right, switch it. You got to get underneath immediately. Jam for real estate, jam for real estate, jam for real estate. Look at this. If you're underneath here, you're jamming for real estate out beyond the three-point line. That's perfect. What is this player doing? Like right now, this player's guarding. Okay, he's not doing a great job of jamming for real estate, but he's guarding. Why is this player here? Okay, just get up and then switch the second screen, and then I can send him right. Then but I can't do anything, okay? This player's here. You can't defend the ball screen because this player's just in no man's land. So this player comes off the ball screen and he's wide open. I mean, that's unbelievable. This god-awful transition defense. What is this player doing? Sprint back, okay, to the three-point line. All right, give us an extra number on defense. Certainly get over here so your back can be to the baseline. When you guard with your back to the sideline, you're susceptible to getting smoked backdoor, which is exactly what happens. Again, you cannot backpedal if you're guarding Valanciunas. Stop. You got to get up right now, okay? And as soon as he crosses the three-point line here, you're jamming, battling for real estate. You're initiating contact, okay? But when you just sit back and let Valanciunas go wherever he wants, now it becomes an easy 2. So you switch this ball screen. Now, again, Cade Cunningham is just staring at the ball for too long. That's the bottom line. I love that his back's to the baseline, but you got to be seeing ball and man. I mean, again, so Cade Cunningham's just going to totally be ball watching. His player's going to cut right through, draw help, and it eventually leads to an easy Pelicans layup. Now, again, so Cade Cunningham was in the gaps and his man cut through. Okay? That's fine. All right? Now, this player's got to step up and say, send him left, and you're angling your body this way. This player can get way up the line, too, and move in. So now if I send him this way, there's no place to go. Stunt, recover. Okay, it's easy. But if your man cuts through, you cannot just obviously stay here. You gotta go with him, okay? And then once that happens, this player would announce, send him left. So Isaiah Stewart would then flip his body this way and send him into the gap defender this way. Okay? But, I mean, that just can't ever happen, obviously. This is horrible transition defense. First of all, Cade Cunningham, you can never jog. You got to sprint. Watch Cade Cunningham jogging, okay? And then look, you got to communicate in transition. So I've got this player. First of all, this player is just standing in a random spot on the floor, okay? So right now, this player should be calling out, I got this player. This player should be sinking down. I got this player. Okay, rushing. So you're communicating. So now Cade Cunningham knows I got to come over here. But when there's no communication, this happens. Look, Cade Cunningham's coming down the floor and isn't going towards this body right here. Okay? See how he's just kind of coming back to nowhere? You got to tell you got to communicate, I got this player, I got this player. So Cade Cunningham knows I got to immediately sprint over here. But instead he's getting down the middle of the court, and then by the time he rotates, it's too late. This is just embarrassing. Right now, stop, okay? New Orleans has the ball. You're Cade Cunningham. You got to sprint back, sprint back. This player, too, sprint back, sprint back. It is an absolute joke that this is what happens. This is what happens when you jog. See everybody jogging? So now this Pelicans player gets ahead of everyone, and it's an easy layup. This is on a couple people. First, Isaiah Stewart. Stop. You're guarding Valanciunas. Get up now. Battle for real estate now. 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 When you're not the one to initiate contact, look, now he's got you sealed. Now, okay, so now you're catching this ball so low. Now this player's also getting too low. I mean, you want to be halfway, okay, you want to be right here. You want to be halfway between the ball and the three-point line, okay? And you certainly don't start digging until the ball's on the ground, obviously, okay? So first of all, Isaiah Stewart should never have allowed Valanciunas to catch this ball this low. But he chose to not initiate contact. He let Valanciunas do it. Then this player's going to come double team, and it's just going to lead to an open three. Okay, so right now I'm cutting. Stop. Isaiah Stewart's right here. I am cutting this player's dribble off and sending him this way so Isaiah Stewart can stunt and recover. Okay, I do not want to let this player get any lower. See, look at the lower this ball screen gets set, now it's set inside in the three-point line. Now, Jeremy Grant could do a better job of battling here. Okay, stop. Right now. Jam for real estate. Battle. 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 This is a pretty weak job of battling for ground with Valanciunas. But also this ball screen should never have happened because this, or at least not now, because this player should have been up, cutting Brandon Ingram's dribble off and sending him right in to this double team, right, or not double team. Essentially, it's just, being in the gaps. You stunt, you recover. But instead, you let yourself get beat away from where, or not beat, but you let this man dribble deeper away from the gap help. And now look, now this ball screen is going to get set inside the three-point line. It's a lot easier to battle for real sale Valanciunas on a ball screen set outside the three-point line, but you let him get inside the three-point line. Now again, you do a nice job getting under, but right now, it's first contact. It's jamming now, jamming now, jamming now. But Jeremy Grant does a very poor job. He does almost no job of battling for real estate, and now you're screwed. Now Valanciunas gets it, and it's a two-shot foul. So this is really bad ball screen defense. You can't sag if you're Isaiah Stewart, okay? Right now, look at Cade Cunningham. See how he should be moving. Cade Cunningham right now should be way over here, okay? I mean, you should be way over here. Your man's here. You can still get here, and you can get up the line. So Isaiah Stewart right here coming off this ball screen has got to get up, okay? Cade Cunningham's got to move over a little bit, and then all you got to do is just guide him right here. Stunt, get this dribble picked up out here, easy recovery, so I don't have to move inward. But Isaiah Stewart is just sagging, so it's an open jumper. Again, you got to communicate in transition. You get back to bodies, not random spots on the floor. Stop. Okay, who's got the ball here? Cade Cunningham's got the ball. So this player's got to go find another body to guard, okay? This player also has got to find somebody to guard. You want to stay in the gaps, but you also want to be going towards a body so you're ready to guard them if a kickout pass gets made. This is what happens when there's no communication in transition. Look, nobody's there to guard that player, and it's an easy three. Again, you've got to sprint back. If you're this player here, sprint back to the three-point line, okay? Look what happens now. If you sprint to the three-point line, okay, you're open with your back to the baseline, and you're telling Cade Cunningham, send him right, okay? So right now, Cade Cunningham can get up, okay, and send him right into where there's no place to go. None. But instead, Cade Cunningham's just going to backpedal, not send him into any gap help, and it just leads to a two-shot foul. That's why you don't guard with your back to the sideline. Stop. Look at Cade Cunningham. No. Get your back to the baseline, and you can chase off the hip. If a down screen is set, this player gets up and shows. So this player has to go out, and I can just chase off his hip. But look what happens when I guard with my back to the sideline I'm trying. Look at this. Now he can refuse the down screen, beat you backdoor. What does that do? That causes this player to have to show in the backside area. So now he's all the way down here when his man's out here. So he's never going to actually be able to ever guard his man. And you can see this player is just going to be twisting them, turning them, and getting right into the lane for two. We got an ISO situation here with Brandon Ingram, okay? So right now, again, this is ISO, ISO, ISO. So this is so easy to double team. Just get right here, send him into this double team. What happens then? Then this player rotates here. This player's way up the line. On this rotation here, this player's rotating up. This player's rotating here, and the man doubling falls onto this last Pelicans player here. But instead, you're not gonna double. You're gonna get beat baseline. Now there's all sorts of hell. The triple team at the rim, and it ends up being an open three. Again, when your man cuts through like this, stop. As your man cuts through like this, you're keeping your back to the baseline, and you're just following with your back to the baseline. Look what happens when you start. Now your back's to the sideline. So look what happens here. Okay? Now this player is going to just go off and you're going to get lost in the shuffle. Okay? If your back right now is to the baseline, okay, as this player comes through, you're seeing ball, you're seeing man, this doesn't happen. But again, look what happens. Stop. See how this player is going to lose track of his man? That doesn't happen if your back's to the baseline. So now your man's here and this player's here. And now you have no chance of guarding this down screen whatsoever. None. I mean, there's just nothing that's going to happen, and it's going to lead to an open three. Bad transition defense here. Sprint in a straight line, okay? Right now, these two players just sprint in a straight line, sprint in a straight line, sprint in a straight line. Same with this player. Sprint in a straight line, okay? Because that's what gets you back the fastest. Now at the three-point line, I can turn and just guard my guy, okay? But instead, both of these players are kind of, well, this player isn't even sprinting back. This player here isn't sprinting back, and this player is going towards the ball as opposed to just being sprinting back in a straight line and being above the ball right here, okay? If this player sprints back, he's able to take the ball, and this is a 2-on-2. But everybody's out of position because of the way they got back, and it leads to a layup. Again, you're in drop coverage, so you're giving up a 2-on-1. I mean, this is just unbelievable. How that's a ball screen defensive scheme is beyond me. This is a very easy ball screen to switch. First of all, what's going on with Trey Lyles here? Okay, he should be up right now. Okay, and we're switching. This player's underneath, jamming for real estate, jamming for real estate, jamming for real estate. Trey Lyles is up the line, and we're just pushing. There's just gap defenders everywhere, here and here. Okay, so just get up the line and send them this way, and you're fine. Okay, but instead you run this drop coverage, giving up a 2-on-1, so disaster happens as usual. Again, bad transition defense, turnover, stop. Why is this player even looking at the ball? The only thing you should be doing is sprinting in a straight line. Same with this player, sprinting in a straight line. There's no reason this Pelicans player should be getting ahead of both of these Pistons players right here. But this player doesn't sprint back, as you're going to see, and this player goes towards the ball, which is a surefire way that you'll be behind the ball. So look at that. No sprinting. This player is sprinting back towards the ball, so it just allows the player to get right to the rim for two. Unbelievable. This is off a baseline, out of bounds. Stop. Your man is clearly setting it. The Pistons just don't know how to guard a down screen. Right here, you got to get attached and show. You're attached so that this player can't slip it, but you're also showing with your arms out. So this player has to go out a little bit, and this chase can happen. When you don't show, this player is just able to curl right off the down screen into an open jumper. Again, you're in drop coverage. Again, you give up a 2-on-1. So when will this stop? This guard gets right to the rim, and it becomes a goaltend, and New Orleans gets 2 points out of it. So this is another easy ball screen to switch, okay? Get underneath, and you start battling for real estate now. This player then is up, guarding the ball. This player drops and is in the gaps. So now I'm sending this player, as I get up here, I'm sending this player right here into the gaps, where I can easily stunt, easily recover, because I don't have to move, okay? I don't have to move my feet inward at all. But again, you're in this drop coverage, so hello, 2-on-1, and there you go. It's goaltend, 2 points for New Orleans. And this is the problem with drop coverage. Is look, this player drops towards the ball and then has to go, kind of stunt at this player's open three. What does that mean? There's nobody to box this player out. So look what happens. Now 2 people have to box this player out, leaving nobody to box out this New Orleans Pelicans player, and it's an easy offensive rebound, and it leads to a 3. So again, let's take a look at how this is another easy ball screen to switch, okay? Get up right here, okay? Get underneath, jam for real estate, jam for real estate, jam for real estate. Look at how far out you can start jamming for real estate. You can be doing it out beyond the 3-point line. This player just gets up and switches and just sends this player right into gap help here. Okay, right? Stunt, recover. All right, that's it. All right, but instead you're in drop coverage, which creates numbers problems off of an offensive rebound as well, and you can see it's just going to result in a wide open three-pointer for New Orleans. Can't sag when you switch this. Stop. Okay, so hold on. Stop. Right now, this ball screen gets switched. This player needs to get underneath so he can battle for real estate. This player needs to get up right now. Okay, and what does this player need to do? Drop with his back to the baseline. So I can send this player here. I can stunt, get the dribble picked up. Easy recovery because I don't have to move inward. Okay, but you sag off of this switch, and it's just going to lead to an easy three again. Okay, so if you're this is not hedging, this is trapping. If you're hedging, look, this player just pulled his dribble back. Okay, so now I can recover and this player can get over. Okay, easily because he's pulling his dribble back. See, right now, recover. So now I can jam for real estate, jam for real estate, jam for real estate. I should have a backside defender here. Okay, if I'm hedging, if that's what I'm doing, or you can have the backside defender from here. But it doesn't matter. See, look at as soon as this player pulls his dribble back. Right now, okay? Now this player can get over, and I should be coming back, jamming for real estate, jamming for real estate, jamming for real estate. But you don't recover when you can. So now, look, now Valanciunas is the one initiating contact, and it's going to lead to an easy two. Double the post, your rotations have to be perfect. Stop. Okay, so this player's doubling, all right? Let's take a look. So this player should be getting up, ready to rotate, which he does. What is this player doing? We're doubling the post. Get over here. We don't need a third player defending the post. So you're over here. So again, right now, this player then just rotates here like he does, but then this player's got to be here, rotating here, and then this player rotates there, and the man that doubles falls onto this player here. But again, you screw up the second rotation, and it leads to an open catch and shoot three.